All right, we are back here again, second episode. As you can see, we haven't gotten any rain yet or anything like that. I've been purposely not sleeping, but a couple of good things. I made a pattern chest just to hold our patterns in for us, and I made a shovel. Nothing too crazy, just utilizing some of the things that we have around here. But I did, as you can see, get enough for 8 cobblestone, which will allow us to get a furnace. Sweet. One furnace, awesome. Love it. This will allow us to get ourselves some smooth stone because if we're going to make a stone barrel and our goal is to progress along there, we're going to need stone and stone slabs. Okay, but we are still going to need some more just cobble and stuff like that in general. So I'm going to grind away on some of this dirt. But Mr. Fako, who's on the server with me, the FTB1 server here, brought up a pretty cool point that I completely forgot about. And I didn't even read. If you look at the water egg quest here, obviously we need to get some water at some point. Now, there's a couple different ways that we can do that. And I'm trying to remember them all, but one of them is with Ex Nihilo. And I'm trying to remember what it is. At Ex Nihilo? This guy here. The wooden crucible is one way that you can do it. Okay? And that's probably the fastest way. But all things considered, and it's pretty cheap, right? Like pretty cost effective overall. Let's just make it for funsies here, okay? And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we got that. That'll be like so, and I need some more sticks. Why am I always out of sticks? Okay, so the wooden crucible is probably the fastest way. And let's explain why. So the cool thing about this is you can just kind of sort of add resources to it. So that same oak saplings you can put in here to get some liquid water to come and form, okay? It's one of the details that a lot of people tend to forget overall. They always forget about the crucible, right? The other way is to wait for rain to land in a wooden barrel, right? Or one of those, right? So that's another way that we can do this. And then the last way is probably what that quest is alluding to. So let's just carry on through this and see what we come up with here, okay? Let's get a little bit more of that. Good. I'm going to start smelting up all of that. I think we need one more, though, because we need 6 plus the slabs, right? So I think I need to do one more dirt here to get a little bit more stone. Well, I'm doing 2, apparently. Well, rip. Well, rip. It's fine. There we go. Nailed it. Okay. Excellent. Oh, and diorite. There we go. Get out of here. Get out of here, diorite. All right. That'll be good. I'm not too concerned about the charcoal at this point in time. But as you can see, it's starting to form up some water, which is really, really good. Water's good. But we don't really have a bucket, do we? Like a bucket to move this around. There's no clay buckets or anything like that. So we need to get ourselves actual iron. Actual iron bucket. Isn't that not crazy? That's a little crazy, right? But luckily enough, I think that we can pull it off one way or another, right? I'm pretty sure we can. Obviously, we need to progress through, okay? And the first step here is we're going to get ourselves the stone barrel, right? We're going to complete this stone barrel quest. And we need a lot of things from it, all things considered. We're going to need obsidian. We're going to need... It's just such a useful device. But one of the things I wanted to bring up while we were playing through here was this little note in the top right. You may find hidden items on the island, but be careful. So this will start to get us clay chickens and stuff like that. So I'm a little leery as to where these hidden items may be. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start decimating up this island a little bit. Nice and, procedurally, nothing too crazy. But, just slowly work on getting rid of a lot of this stuff. Okay. Is that glowstone? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What's this? A trap door. What's down here? Oh, boy. What is all this? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let's be a little leery here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Oh, yeah, this is a little treacherous, to say the least. Luckily, we did bring some blocks with us. Uh-huh, there's a chest over here. Look at this. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. Rest in peace, Fire Clucky. Water chicken, lava egg, and raw chicken. Nice, in a trap chest, nonetheless. Yeah, just to make you a little more leery, right? Perfect. Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. We found some cool things. And this right here as well, this skystone chest with all of our inscriber stuff as we proceed forward. That's pretty awesome. Very, very happy about that. We'll try to just... You know what? I'm going to use this painted glowstone a little bit here. Just in various locations to make things a little bit brighter. A little bit brighter on the island here. I think some of this might be actual glowstone, though. But we'll just place it around a little bit. And we did get some resources as well that we can look to capitalize on. Now, the water egg, what does this do? What does this do? So, water plus that gives you an obsidian chicken. So, I guess that's one way you could go to get obsidian. But I don't think that's the way we're going to go, right? Mind you, we might want to keep it. We might just want to keep this lying around. We do have a bucket of water in our crucible. We just need to find a way to get the transmutation table, right? So we got that. Oh, I forgot to claim the quest. Boom, boom, boom. Claim the quest. Excellent. Boom and boom. Awesome. A little bit of extra dirt never does you wrong. But this little bit here, this lava egg, it's like a one-off bucket. Okay. So these guys are basically, you place the egg and it's going to give you lava and water. It's a way that we can make a cobble dune. More or less, right? Why that, is that not completed? Yeah, it should be. Okay, yeah, it's green. All right. But the transmutation table is our real goal here, right? All things considered, before we can do pretty much anything else in this world, we need to get ourselves the transmutation table. So let's focus on getting that done. Transmutation table here requires some stone, the Philosopher's Stone, which we already have, which is good, and then some obsidian. Now, obsidian, obviously, the best way that we can make it is going to be with the barrels, right? So stone barrel with lava over water, right? Now, what's the best way to get lava? What is the best way to get lava is a great question overall, I think. Let's just see. Is there a good way to get lava? The only way that I know to get lava very early on is to basically use the Ex Nihilo Crucible, right? And for that, we're going to need more bone meal because the Crucible will take cobblestone and it'll melt it down. This guy right here, which requires porcelain clay, which requires clay. How do we get clay? Probably world transmutation, right? No? How do we get clay? That's a good question. How do we get clay? Because that should be the way, right? Terracotta and whatnot. Clay chicken. I guess that's what we need, right? I guess we have to get this clay chicken, right? And then we got to get that clay chicken up and running to get clay. Didn't really consider that. Okay. So, let me figure this out. Let's get ourselves probably the clay chicken. I got to figure out how to use these chickens to begin with, and we'll go from there. All right, so just as I figured, we do have to get ourselves, we have to claim that and get our chicken, right? Water chicken. Oh, we need to actually do the water chicken to get a water egg. Oh, I see. You know what? We're going to reutilize these beautiful fences then. These dirt fences, which I didn't know you could do. These look so cool. I like them. We're going to lower our defenses along the outside. We'll grab a few of these, and we'll use them to at least store some of our chickens so that we don't run into, you know, chickens running all over the place, if you know what I mean. There is other ways that we could do it as well, but I think for right now, this is probably the best way that I could kind of come up with for the most part on my own. But let's grab a few of these. That's got torch on it. Let's leave that guy. But let's take these ones as well. Just kind of take a few of these off of my hands, like so. Beautiful. Just decimating this island like you wouldn't believe. Absolutely perfect. Okay, let's throw down like this. That'll be good. And then maybe we do a quick little one of these, right? Oh, yeah, those, like that, and like that. Little fence gate, right? Nothing too crazy, but just a way that we can kind of get in and access and all that type of stuff. So, the water chicken, boom, nice, beautiful blue chicken, lay an egg. Next egg in 29 minutes. You what, mate? How long? 29 minutes? Hoy vey. Hoy vey. That's a long time. That's a long time, chicken, for an egg. Well, I guess we do other things, right? I guess so. We'll just do some other things in the meantime. We might as well work on... Actually, let's switch my mind up here. Let's go back to that, and then we'll kind of set up a pen right beside it for our clay chicken, right? And then we got a lot of dirt all over the place. I'll just keep this one on us for now. We'll throw in that stone slab and those guys as well. Okay. Okay. So we need an egg. We need to wait for an egg. Not a big deal, waiting for an egg. In the meantime, we can grind out a few things. And some of those things are things like cobblestone, right? And the reason cobblestone is a big one is because it's going to fuel almost everything that we do. Now, a good question that I had was, can we hammer andesite? Crushed andesite. Okay, and then what can we do with crushed andesite? Anything? Crafting. No, we can't really do anything with it, can we? Okay. Confirmed. Good to know. I was curious about that, though. So one of the things that we can do is we can take this cobble, because we're going to need more bone meal than this, right? And the only way to get bone meal for us at this point in time is to sieve the dust, right? And we got a 20% chance. So out of those 8, we actually, I think, underperformed. Maybe about equally performed. But what we can do is we can throw down like this, and then we can take our hammer. We should be able to, or excavate that, indeed. Then we can get gravel. We can get ourselves some sand, just like so. And get ourselves some dust. All right, so that's one of the ways that we can do this, just to get more of the bone meal and all that type of stuff, right? All very good things. Nice, we got 2. That's not bad. We're almost there. We're over halfway there now. We're over halfway there. Hi, chicken. You want to lay an egg? That'd be great. Actually, can we, like, feed it? Oh, it just makes him happy. Makes him want to mate. Okay. Good stuff. All right, so in the meantime, I'm going to get all the resources that I require. I think that's a good way to do this. We're going to wait for the egg, obviously 26 minutes or so. We're going to hold off. I'm going to get some cobble. I'm going to get some other things. The other thing that I think I can do, if I remember correctly, we should be able to get some dirt from these saplings. And obviously I'll have to get a few more of them growing as well. Because, yeah. So we'll get some of those growing as well. But I think I can actually take dirt, for example, and convert it directly into sand. And then we can hammer it to get dust. So that might be faster than grinding the dirt with not a 100% chance to get the stone pebbles, right? We have a 100% chance for 2, but only a 50% chance to get the 4, right? So it might be a good way for us to take advantage of a little bit of transmutation to more quickly get dust. So we'll do that way, I think. And we'll be back once I have almost everything, including the water egg. Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. Just one of those beautiful, beautiful things. We are progressing along somewhat nicely here, okay? Somewhat nicely. One of the things that's changed is you might see that I now have spruce saplings. So let me just demonstrate quickly. If you place down an oak sapling, like so, and the phylostone, you do have to shift right-click, and then you can use your phylostone to convert it, okay? So just like I did there, I got myself a dark oak, right? Boom, boom. Got some more dark oak. Excellent. So what you can do is you can actually convert and get whichever ones you want for trees, right? So dark oak, very nice. I still kind of think the old spruce is the big MVP here, especially with the giant, the 2x2 that you can make, along with jungle maybe, where you can just, I mean, you can still do the old bone mealing like so, and voila, look at all that beautiful, beautiful wood. This one doesn't have quite nearly as much other stuff, but that's okay. I'm gonna work my way up on this one because, this is a monster. This is a monster. Maybe dark oak would be a little bit better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Think dark oak could be better for this? A little bit less high, if you know what I mean? Maybe it would be. I don't know, because that's still a very, very long ways up. Kind of curious, actually, which one's better. But maybe we'll try both. We'll see which one performs a little bit better. Because obviously I'm converting this into charcoal right now, which isn't a bad thing. Charcoal we can eventually use for things like EMC and whatnot as we progress into our table and all that type of stuff. So just one of those little details overall, right? So I'm just trying to get to the top here so that I can break all those leaves quickly. Instead of having to wait for it. And then I'll have to work my way back down. And honestly, I'm a little concerned with the whole bad guys once we get this high up. You know, I've never really been this high up, so I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll start dying here. You never know. You never know when it may happen. So, yeah. I'm going to keep on trucking up this tree because it's a monster. And we'll get this going. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, everybody. We'll get it going. And then hopefully by the time we get down on this tree, honestly, I did not expect this tree to be this big. Not in the slightest. Can we reach it? Yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay. Now the real question. Can we vein mine this whole thing or excavate this whole thing, if you catch my drift? To what extent? Right here. Shazam. It did it. It did it. We were successful. Look at us go. But anyways, I do think spruce is kind of a good MVP for this whole situation, but maybe not after experiencing what that was. Holy crikey. How are we doing? 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Holy cow. All right, let's try the old dark oak and see how that goes, because that one might be rather advantageous as well, because as you can see, this one we can reach, right? So we could go like this. We could get some crooks, for example, and kind of bam, and kind of shazam. Nailed it. And then we can just do this, and all in one swoop, be done with it, right? So that might be a nice way to go. A little bit less tall. You're probably going to get less overall, but not a bad way to go. And dark oak is a beaut. A beaut. An absolute beaut. I do have all the bone meal that we're going to require. I have the 7. The only thing I'm waiting on is that pesky darn egg at this point in time while I proceed through a lot of different things here. And, yeah, we're only waiting on you, chicken. So that'll give us our clay chicken, which will allow us to progress into the crucible and all that type of stuff so that we can actually start, venturing down on this thing, right? And getting more and more progressed. Things like the smeltery can come into play at that point. And, of course, we could also, actually, I guess we could start looking at some, like, flint meshes and stuff like that. I guess that's a thing that we can do. I actually want to kind of explore that for a quick second here while we're waiting on the chicken. So this guy here, if I convert that to that, sand, good. And then it goes to grass, sand. Oh, it just goes sand and grass at that point. Okay. All right. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. So we'll do this. I'm going to convert this all back to sand. And instead of using the hammer, I'm just going to actually farm the sand. Now, the sand in the sieve, let's just find our sieve here. Quite a few options. Is only going to give us cocoa beans. That's not going to get us anything useful at all, is it? I would rather have bone meal. I would rather have bone meal. So, I guess at this point, that's not really going to do anything for us. We could get some more cobble, right? Cobble will allow us to get some good stuff, like, whatchamacallit? You know what I'm talking about. Gravel. Gravel will get us flint, right? So then we could get more mesh. But I think at this point in time, I'm just kind of waiting on the chicken. We're waiting on the chicken. We don't have much longer. Oh, we're down to a minute. I'm sure I can fill a minute of airtime, right? I'm pretty sure we can do that. Can't wait. I think you guys are going to enjoy this pack quite a bit. It's different than a lot of your current packs that are out there, All things considered, this one is a little bit more unique. It's not the same type of stuff. What does a sleeping bag actually require? Can we just make a sleeping bag? A lot of wool. 4 wool with some... Does it have to be blue carpet? It has to be blue carpet, doesn't it? It's got to be blue carpet, chicken. It's got to be blue carpet. Okay. That's not going to do anything for us then. All right. Let's take a look at some other things. I don't have any water to fish from, so that's an out. We have none of the metals. That's out. We could do the apple one. We could... You know what? We can plant sugarcane. I have sugarcane and stuff. A chest. Oh, we have a chest. We can complete that. We can complete that. Hey, look, it's raining. Oh, boy. Well, there we go. We're going to fill up the old stuff. Let's see. You might as well fill up as well, hey? Yeah. Yeah, might as well fill it up. Yes, we got an egg. We got an egg. We got an egg. All right, let's do our chest here. That's good. It'll give us another chest and 25 cents. Beautiful. That'll lead into some of the other items, mainly the copper chest and all that type of stuff. We can do item barrels as well, similar to how we did on other things. But we got the water egg. Yes, indeed. So let's get ourselves the clay chicken. This is one of the things that we've been waiting so nicely on, isn't it? Let's get out our wallet, put away our money. Thank you. Thank you very much. And let's spawn in our clay chicken. An egg in 17 minutes. An egg in 20 minutes. Okay. Does it go down? Egg. Clay egg. Light gray chicken egg. No. Clay egg. Clay egg. Grabbing clay with the rain. Yeah, I might. Now, what he's referring to here is this, okay? So we can take this with this beautiful, beautiful rain, and we can make dust, okay? What we can do with this dust is we can put it in like so, and we can get ourselves the clay while the rain is going and getting things done. So we are definitely going to take advantage of that. I'm going to need a little bit more dirt, and not this to be out in the wilderness. We need it to be covered, boop, like so, and fill it up so we can get a little bit more dirt. That'll be good. And yeah, I might even take a few of these and use them to our advantage here. Oh, what? Oh yeah, we need to. It's fine. It's fine, everyone. Wait, does that not? Can we not convert the coarse dirt? I guess not, hey? Guess not. All right, that's fine. But let's get some of this clay because we need it. We need all the clay we can get. All right? Boom. Boom. Dust. Clay. Awesome. We're doing good work right now. Okay, that's good. I'm very happy that it's raining. In the meantime, I'm going to get a little bit more of this as we progress, and we're going to wait for the chickens and all that type of stuff. While I look up, like, clay egg here. What is it? So a clay chicken produces clay, just in general. Just in general, a clay chicken produces 1 clay. Yeah, this is going to be way quicker, and we got to take advantage of it. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of dirt. I'm going to get this stuff rolling, and we'll take advantage. All right, so the rain's still falling, but let's get ourselves our porcelain clay, right? Let's get ourselves our unfired crucible, and let's fire said crucible. Do we have tiny? We do. Excellent. Let's use up some of that tiny charcoal here. And I've gotten a little bit of clay, far from, like, an astronomical amount. But what I did is I made a few more barrels to collect some of that water, just to make sure we're kind of sort of taking advantage of it to the best of our capability. Anyways, a crucible, very wonderful block, along with a torch. So we place down a torch, we place the crucible on it. As you can see, it's got a liquid rate of 1x with that torch underneath it. Now, one of the things is we definitely need to get ourselves some more cobble now. So we're in the realm of you need more cobble again, right? Simple as that. And the reason being is because I don't think, we'll find out here right quick. I don't think I can smelt up. Yeah, we can't smelt diorite. Ah, that's too bad. That'd be a great way to get rid of diorite, because that stuff is terrible. Okay, it's not that bad. But, yeah, it'd be nice to get rid of some of that. Anyways, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing decently here. We could start to look at getting some seared brick going, which would work out quite nicely. Getting some grout. I think the only concern there is just kind of getting some of that cobble going again. So, in the meantime, I'm going to grind my way through on this bad boy here. We need all the crooks. I'm going to build a lot of crooks here, and the reason being is they're just a little bit better. You know, they will give us quite a bit more when it comes to saplings and apples and all that type of stuff. So I'd rather just utilize them. It's a little bit of wood. It's not a big deal, right? And especially with these dark oak, you never know. Sometimes you don't always get as many saplings as you'd like, right? So we'll just do this for now, and we'll cruise along as we go. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of this grinding. As you can see, everything's filling up beautifully. And, yeah, we'll be back in a jiffy. All right, we're back again. Back in action. I did get another water egg, and I started a little water pit here to at least get things going. But, you know, I was having a little debate with Faco here, and we need two things at the same time, right? We need a bucket, and we need to melt cobble, right? Now, as you can see, I have a whole bunch of dirt on me, so that's good. We can at least get some of that going overall. But I'm kind of thinking that the bucket with one bucket of lava is all we truly... Like, that'll be the best source. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that? And let me explain, okay? So first of all, these 4 cobble, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll give us an entire bucket of lava, okay? I don't need any more than that. There's no point in getting more than that, all right? And the reason I say that is because there really isn't. There really isn't. And I'll show you how a little later on. But that 1 bucket of lava should give us basically unlimited stone. For the most part, as long as we have a bucket. Now, to get a bucket, that is the real question here. Now, obviously, the way that we're going to get a bucket is by getting iron ore in general. Iron ore pieces and iron ore chunks and all that type of stuff. So what you could see here, and first things first that you're noticing is we need to get ourselves a flint stiffened mesh. Okay? Flint stiffened mesh is going to require some flint in general. Which way's better? 25% chance. I think it's better to just actually craft it, isn't it? Yeah, it is going to be better just to craft it. So we're going to need a decent amount of cobblestone to get this done. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a few cuts here because it's going to be just a little bit more efficient, especially for you guys as a viewer, because it's going to be a lot of going back and forth and stuff like that to get this done. But what we should be looking to do is a little bit of cobble, right? Like so. I just want to see. That turns into actual regular stone. Okay, good to know. All right, and then we're going to need our hammer, and this is going to hammer it down into gravel. So the best way that we can do this is like this, which means we need 6 flint. So 6 times 3, how much cobble do we need, right? So 6 times 3, anybody? Anybody? 18 pieces of cobblestone. We're a ways off. We're a ways off still. We only had 9 so far, so we're only halfway there. So a little bit more to go overall, but this seems to be working really well with the dark oak. And I think it's because everything's more within reach compared to the spruce. The spruce, I think, gave us more, but I think because all of this is so close and within reach, it just seems to be performing that a little bit better. These chickens are slow. Super duper duper slow. But, you know, I know that they're not supposed to be your main means of production this early on. So, anyways, for now, I'm going to keep on grinding away. I really wish that we had, like, wood shears, or we could do, like, we could use these diorite granite pebbles. I think that that's something that we should probably look to add into the pack overall. But, you know, one of those things, I'll put it in the suggestions and leave it up to the bosses type thing and see where we go from there. In the meantime, I'm going to grind away and we'll get all this done. As you can see, we are getting closer. We got 390 something of lava. Eek. Eek. That's not good. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right. Anyways, we'll be right back. All right. So as Faco is falling out of the world, we're going to make ourselves the flint stiffened mesh. I finally got enough for that. And now for the next hard part, right? So now we need to make more gravel to get ourselves the iron. It kind of went into a little bit of a situation over there, okay? That's all I'm going to say about it, all right? We got some tin, we got some lead. Not what we're looking for. Not at all what we're looking for, but, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time to get the iron that we are truly looking for. This is probably the only grindy part And like I said, the suggestion about using the other stone types might be nice. It might ease that burden a little bit, if you can catch my drift. But we'll see how it goes. Come on, chickens, give me some eggs. Yeah, they're doing work. They're working. Not hard, but they're working overall. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a ore chest, okay? And the reason I say that, because we'll probably need it. Jetpack it is. Oh boy. Gotcha. And you see what I did there? Now I can no longer use this because, guess what? You can only use that in the string mesh. Aha. See? I knew I forgot something, didn't I? Oh well, that's okay. We have the technology. Let's get ourselves another sieve overall, okay? Boom and boom. There we go. One more sieve. That should handle our needs, and then a little bit of string. Thankfully, we have a whole bunch of it overall. Let's get ourselves the string mesh. So this one will be for our dirt to get our stone, and then the other one will be for our resources, our ores, to say a better word. There we go. Awesome. Vaco's going to figure out his stuff. Sick and tired of dying, I think, and fall into the nether, and that's fine. It makes sense. Nobody enjoys that for too long. And on the other note is we do have our bucket of lava right there in our crucible, so we're good to go on that front as well. So for right now, I think our main goal is I'm going to keep trucking, keep on chugging along here with our crooks and all that type of stuff, and getting our gravel ground down to try to get some iron, right? That's my main goal right now. So we'll get some iron. We'll try to get some stuff going. There we go. 1 iron ore piece. So only 40 bazillion more to go. But I'll keep trugging along, trying to get all these goodies, and with the bucket of lava. And then hopefully we'll have our bucket. Aha, we got another water egg. Very nice. That does give us an infinite pool of water. So our water situations are handled now, which is good. But the rest leaves a little to be desired. So, in the meantime, I'm going to get some more stuff, get more grind on. But I think that's actually going to be it for today. I think we're going to wrap it up there because, yeah, I feel like it's a pretty good spot. We've had a lot of cuts in this video. I've tried to progress through. But come back next episode, and what we'll do is we will look to take advantage of a way of producing some cobblestone, hopefully a little bit more regular. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends, all that kind of stuff. And we'll see you next time, where we try to get out of the grindy part of the pack, and it is something a little bit more adventurous. Ha ha ha. Bye-bye.